Hello, my name's John McCabe, and I'm a Marine Corps veteran, and I wanted to tell you why I support Ron Paul for president. If you're watching this video, you probably already know that Ron Paul is a strong supporter of the Constitution, and that he's also the only mainstream presidential candidate with any kind of military experience. And that means a lot to me as a veteran, to know that he's served his country in uniform and made the sacrifices that other veterans have made in the past. I've been in the Marines for 26 years. I retired from the Marine Corps Reserve as a colonel, and I also served and was mobilized in Desert Storm and for Operation Enduring Freedom and for Operation Iraqi Freedom. And you may ask yourself, why would someone with that kind of experience all of a sudden be supporting an anti-war candidate? And I can tell you that during my time in the Marines, I always had an anti-war sentiment because I had skin in the game, and it means a lot to go out and defend our country and make those sacrifices, and it's not something that should be taken lightly. And the times that I went in harm's way, it was the last thing I wanted to do, but I also understood that we only have those rights that we are willing to defend. And I think Ron Paul understands that, and that's why he is considered an anti-war candidate. I think the important thing to realize is what Ron Paul has been telling us, and what is now becoming clear, is that our troops are going to come home regardless of whether he's elected president or not. We have a choice to make, and they could come home now under our terms, or we can go the way of other empires like the British Empire or the Soviet Empire or the Roman Empire, which eventually collapsed under the own weight of their own military excesses and trying to control the entire free world. So those are the strong reasons I have for supporting Ron Paul. He's a good man. He's a good politician who stands on principle, and I really feel that it's time for the country to wake up and support him as president and see what he can do. We've had other presidents in the past, and nobody's perfect. Other presidents have had mistakes with foreign policy, and I can't point to a single president who did a perfect job regarding foreign policy and war, but I think Ron Paul would be an improvement. And finally, the other thing I wanted to mention about Ron Paul is that when you look at a political problem or an economic problem, there are a variety of ways that those can be solved. And I think that if you look at each individual issue, you can decide on a course of action that tends toward more liberty or less liberty. And I think you'll find that the liberty solutions are the best solutions. And I hope you'll take time to look into Ron Paul. If you're not familiar with him, read some of his books. He's written several books that explain his positions. Liberty Defined is his most recent book. And also The Revolution, which outlines his political philosophy and his outlook toward the Constitution and the United States of America and how we can make it a better country. Thank you.